Hello everyone, it's Roidman, and welcome back to the Liar Princess and the Blind Prince. Last time, we dealt with some quizzes and puzzles, being one where I literally have to count every lantern and had difficulty. And now this time, we're going to continue through the Witch's Den, with more puzzles. The right side is a shortcut, down below is a difficult road. Okay, so, that is obviously a trap. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to tell the prince to walk. And here's the beautiful part. I can tell the prince to still walk the other way there. And that's the end of the third level. But here's the thing. I never played this level. I always decided to skip this. So, let's see what happens when we do. You're seriously giving me an option to choose this? I wonder, can I... This must be so difficult that even to develop... I am now curious what this level is. Come on, Prince, let's do this. Oh no, this is a collection of numbers. Uncover 4 stories within the stones. Each story contains information that indicates the order and location of the number sequence. So... we gotta listen to stories. Remember, this is actually optional. So, I think it's gonna be okay that I can leave the prince here. So, each door... uncover the 4 stories within the stone. So what does it mean by that? I'm gonna leave the prince there because I feel like it's safer there. Go to grab that leaf. Okay, let's see where that portal leads. It leads to fire. Where fire has gone out, you can light it to fire up again. We need the prince for that. Anywhere else where I don't need the prince. That ghost seems to tell me that, yeah, there's no way that I need that ghost to get back here because there's no way the prince can jump up there. So I want to see where I can reach with the wolf first. Okay, so here's the first story. Sleep, sleep, repose for 1 year. Wake at the first hour, and not a second past. Sleep, sleep, repose for 1 year. Wake at the first hour, and not a second past. Sleep, sleep, repose for 1 year. I'm going to take a guess that might be the first hint. Ooh, another leaf. Okay, yeah. So let's see here. Sleep, sleep, repose for 1 year. Oh, good. It does. So it does show that it's for this one. Sleep, sleep, repose for 1 year. Wake at the first hour and not the second pass. Sleep, sleep for 1 year. 1 year is 12 months. Wake at the first hour and not a second past. For 1 year and not the second pass. So what does it mean by the sequence of number? So I'm going to take a guess this first one is for the first one. So we got 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 3, 7, 1, 4, 3. And it says sleep, sleep, repose for 1 year, which could mean for 12 months, or wake at the first hour and not a second pass. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So, there are 10 minutes, there are 60 minutes in an hour, but not a second pass, which there are 60 seconds in a minute. The thing is, we could easily take a guess on this, but the problem is, we don't have the rest of the thing to make sure it's correct. And because of that, we're going to need a prince for getting the other hints. So let's go get the second hint. Which will involve fire. We don't have to worry about the gut. Why are you running towards us? I believe I established in the last part that you were friendly. Okay, so we need to take this fire. And ignite this. Which will basically allow us to go up there. Okay, turn into wolf form so we can grab these two, and I think that's almost every leaf now. Death in the forest in 4 days to notice. 3 witness. Less than a third spoke. Less than a third... Really? Stupid elevators. Well, luckily, I believe we do save that hint, I think. I hope so. If not, I will cut to the point where we resolve that puzzle. Sleep, sleep, repose, we're here. Yeah. Death in the forest for 4 days. I want to keep the prince here for safety. And let's see here. We got 3 buttons. Yeah, we have 3 buttons, but none of them are going to work for us at the moment. So, which means 2 of them are going to work. So I think it might be this button and this button? No? Oh, we need that lantern. Let's go get that lantern. It might as well be a paperweight right now, so I'll meet you back here with the lantern. Okay, so we're back here with the lantern, which I'm hoping that this lantern can act like a paperweight. I'm hoping. Which, yes, it can. And we gotta be careful with this elevator. We're not gonna jump on it this time. A poisonous swamp takes 3 minutes to cross. The ninth to do so earns thrice his wealth. Thrice his wealth? The heck? Okay, so I want before. Okay, let's see what happens when we pull this switch. Because all we have to do is find. Not you again! Seriously, I get sick and tired of seeing that pig. And yeah, those things do hurt you. So yeah, they act like boos, and if you let them get too close, they'll want to cast dark magic on you. You can't kill them with the wolf form, so don't even bother. And I am an idiot. I forget to bring the fire with me. So not only are they an obstacle for the wolf, they're a potential hazard for the prince. So let's go get the fire. Luckily, fire keeps monsters away from us, and I'm hoping that means ghosts as well. I'm actually glad we killed the pig off. So let's hurry up and ignore that ghost for a moment. Ignore that ghost. And yep, they now will keep away from us because we have fire. We need to act quickly. Really? Ah, stupid ghost. Okay, let's try this without dying. You know, Prince, it would be nice if you can just grab the lantern. By the way, thank you for keeping the lantern with us. Okay, that's ghost number 1. Get some fire. Walk this way. Ignore ghosty number 1. Keep walking, keep walking. Activate this. Realize the stupid pig is back there again. Hurry up and light this thing. That thing is now lighted. I am actually delighted. I am going to get this down. I am going to keep my eye on this ghost. Ignore that ghost there. Once we get this 4th hint. Illumination has 2 phases. A show of 10 beams and 3 pulsing glares. Okay, so let's get back to the main area. So we're going to ignore the ghosts and figure out the problems with these 4 hints. If anything, if they take way too long for the puzzle, I will cut it out to a point where I will figure it out and explain it in situation. So, we do have a code here, which, right now, I'm trying to figure this out. Sleep, sleep, repose for 1 year. Wake at the 1st hour and not a second past. So, I'm just going to count something here. No, that can't be correct. Wake at the 1st hour, so let's just assume 1 for that one. Illumination has 2 phases. A show of 10 beams and 3 pulsing glares. 2 phases, 10 beams, and 3 pulsing glares. This collection of numbers uncover 4 stories within the stone. Each story contains information that indicates the order and location of the number sequence. So, 2 phases. So, if we split them apart... poison swamp that takes 3 minutes to cross. The ninth to do so earns thrice its wealth. Thrice its wealth. 3 minutes to cross. The 9th to do so, and thrice its wealth. I'm gonna assume that one's 0. And not a second. Wait a minute. For the 1st hour and not a second past. Phases, 10 beams, and 3 pulsing glares. Unfortunately, 10 is not an option unless the zeros count as 10. But if it has 2 phases, 10 beams, and 3 pulsing glares, because I see 2 zeros, so I'm guessing that's also a 0? Death in the forest for 4 days to notice. 3 witness. Less than a third spoke. That's 1/3! So if that's 1/3 that didn't speak... no wonder this level was so skippable. Less than a third. I'm gonna take a guess that's 6. Because that is less than a... It is less than a third, but... technically 1 and 3 are less than a third. Which is 2 phases. So, first phase and second phase. A show of 10 beams and 3 pulsing glares. You split that up, you get a 2 5s and a 1 and a 2. Or 1.5 if you want to be equal. wish I'd actually done this before. Ninth to do so. Earns thrice its wealth. You know, I want to try something dumb here. Okay, it's not that dumb. Okay, so in theory, I believe these 4 columns mean for each one. Wait, order of the number sequence. Maybe it includes all the numbers. Sleep, sleep, repose for 1 year, wake at the first hour, and not a second past. 1 year takes 12 months. So... that is very confusing. The thing is, it's probably just going to give us a portal to the end of the level, but the fact that we got all 4 hints, and I already know where the end is, and remember, this is optional. I just hate how this is right now difficult. The store contains information that indicate the order and location of the number sequence. Unless... Sleep, sleep, repose for 1 year. Wait at the first hour and not a second past. What do you mean by that? 1, 1, 1. So far you're giving me ones here. So, right now 1 is the common denominator for that first one. So what I'm going to do here is, we've already tried, I already have 2 and 6 on that first one. What I'm going to do here is try every possible combination and see what works. So, I'll meet you back when I find a possible combination that'll work. Okay, so I went to get a hint, and the first hint says it's not much of a riddle, it's being more blunter than it thinks. So if I'm correct here, sleep, sleep, repose for 1 year. Wake at the first hour and not the second pass. So, the first one would probably be 5. And if that's the case, illumination has 2 phases. A show of 10 beams and 3 pulsing glares. That one's going to be 9. I have no idea why there's a fire truck going out right now. Okay. So, the next one is a poisonous swamp. Takes 3 minutes to cross. The 9th to do so earns thrice its wealth. So, let's see here. 1, 2, 3... I think it's a 5? No, it's not 5. It's probably 1. And the last one is death in the forest and 4 days to notice. 3 witnesses, less than a third spoke. 5? If I don't get this one right, I'm gonna call it where the game beats me. Okay. So, I will tell you that I did cheat a little bit on this. I did have the answer in front of me, but I wanted to make sure I could actually solve it. So I wanted to look at the puzzle and see if I could actually figure this thing out. So, if anything, this puzzle did beat me. And this does take us to this flower location. So yeah, it rewards you with a flower. You can skip the level, but you don't get the flower. And yeah, we're going to leave the fire thing behind. This next portal should lead us back to where we actually tried to attempt the level, and we can enter to the next area. Which, this area won't be that too difficult, I hope. No more quizzes, please. Okay, the prince can't get across, so... Yeah, it starts telling us this. We can now tell the prince stuff that we can go from afar. So, yeah. We do unlock that. No story progressions or anything. But because of that, that does unlock some new puzzle aspects. Let's get this thing, because we're gonna need fire. Luckily, no ghost. And let's go and ignite this. And if I learned my lessons from that puzzle, I learned not to jump onto the elevator. And let's go right. I'm gonna safely get you across. Wait, before I do that, I want to see what's in there first. Okay, there is a simple way to answering that little problem, but I want to see what's to the left of us. Okay. So, there is a simple way of solving this, and we learned it from the last one. Drop this thing there. And we can enter the next area. And now we are in a puzzle here. Unfortunately, I'm an idiot and left something behind. And there's a reason why they make us leave it behind. I'm a little bit afraid to let that go. Good. Oh. Let's get the prince back over here. I need to figure out where a certain thing is. Drop down here. Okay. Okay. So... we need to find fire. That leads us that way. Okay. I'm going to keep the prince up there until we can figure out where the heck I need to go first. There's one wrong direction. Okay, there's the fire source. So which means, if we have the fire source there, and that brings us back up, we still need said thing to get ourselves said fire source. So, like I said, I do like playing as the wolf form, going ahead and figuring out this puzzle. For example, this time you are not getting the upper hand. More or less, the game developers had the intention of you bringing the prince through that. And now that we cleared those enemies, we can figure out what's to the right of us, which should have... Oh. Oh. Okay. Now I remember this. Let's go get the prince and solve this puzzle. Luckily, they don't respond. So, step 1. Take prince. Drop down here. Make sure prince is still alive. Step 2. Step 2 is a little easier. The thing is, the prince has to be in air distance for you to give orders. So don't think that you can just... So the next one we actually do have to time, because if the prince walks too far into the portal, we'll miss out on this. And luckily for us, we can tell the prince to walk forward again, and that will lead the prince back to where we need him to be. I hope. Please. Please let the prince be there. Okay, where's the prince? I am now worried and highly concerned. Oh. How did I not notice the prince there? Okay, let's just get... By the way, no matter how much jumping you do, you won't get up there. So let's just get ourselves back up here. Get to our fire source. That still makes me nervous. Get to our fire source. Get to point A. And now we need to quickly gun it to the first lantern. As long as we get to the first lantern, we should be good. But the problem is, if we don't act fast enough for the first lantern, we have to travel all the way back over there. Okay. Gotta hurry, gotta hurry, gotta hurry. Tell the prince to go forward. Tell the prince to go forward again. Tell the prince to come back here. And luckily that does reignite the fire again. Hopefully. Probably. I don't know. And I'm scared to find out. Telling the prince to go forward again. No, go forward, go forward, go forward. Now come back. Come back. I said come back. Yeah, I gotta be very patient with those commands. And I swear if there's a pig, or some sort of creature of unknown entity, grabbing this, and looks like we're breaking through the ground. No, 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 no. Ah! Why? Plus the prince had a lantern. Grab that lantern because we're going to need it. Okay, round 2, Mr. Pig. Really hate when you guys do that. Let's keep going forward. And thank goodness! Yeah. I'm just gonna say this. Well, actually, wait, let me just check something here. Oh! Flower location. The princess hesitated, lost in thought. She was holding a flower she had picked for the prince. Eventually, the princess nodded with resolve and transformed gently to avoid crushing the flower. She was attempting to give the flower to the prince in her true form. Her fingers trembled with anxiety. But in the end, she never gave him the flower as a wolf. The flower seemed to be telling her that her beastly self would never be good enough for him, and that she would always be a monster who only knew how to hurt others. Princess, what's wrong? The wolf was startled to hear the prince's voice. She sighed sadly and transformed back into the princess. No, it's nothing. Here you go. The princess wistfully smiled as she gave the flower to the prince. The prince's usual happy smile filled her with pain that day. Okay, and now we're in a new area. So next time on the Liar Princess and the Blind Prince, we start this area of the forest.